All right, YouTube, what's going on? PR day today. 475 on pause bench. I'm thinking maybe even a 505 tap afterwards. Super locked in. I already warmed up. Not too much talking to be done. Word of the day is there's never a good excuse, and let's do it.
Before I heard the Lord dirty, you don't want to feel what I got inside the top. Yeah, this shit hurts.
All right, YouTube, I just want to come on here and talk a little bit about just like some future plans and just like kind of how the day went. So obviously I got the 475. I was super thrilled about that. You know, it's been a good while since I hit like a bench PR. I was just kind of for myself, you know, for a long time now. I've been chasing like people, records, whatever, that like almost weren't there, you know, unless it says like openpowerlifting.com record, IPF, USAPL record, whatever. I don't really think it matters that much, and I'm starting to learn that now. And it's something that I should have learned before. Now, I've always been chasing like these records and everything else, but up until recently, probably recently, saying like a year ago, I started really like looking at what people were doing, just like grabbing my phone, just nonstop scrolling and seeing like what have people around my age done, how can I beat them, how can I do this and that. And this bench PR was really just for myself, you know. This was 2 times body weight paused. And so that's why this one really meant that much more to me. It wasn't to beat anybody's record. It wasn't to make myself feel much better than anybody. And I really think that doing stuff like that brings me back to my old days, like training and lifting in my basement. You know, back when I used to lift in my basement, there were no records I was chasing. There was nobody I was chasing. I was just lifting every day to get stronger for myself and maybe to play football. But that was it, you know what I'm saying? It was all for me and myself just right there. And so I just really find it important that something I could recommend to like newer lifters or even more experienced lifters too, is live for yourself, man. Don't get caught up on the social media. If you find yourself getting caught up on what people are doing on social media, bro, just throw that phone away. You know what I'm saying? Because it really doesn't matter what people are posting themselves lifting on Instagram. None of that. If you're going to chase a world record or chase a record, you go on open powerlifting, you go on IPF, USAPL, whatever. You find that verified lift and you chase that verified lift. You know, you don't chase that person. You don't follow that person. You don't run after everything that person does. That person maxes. You don't turn around and max too. That's just stupid. That's how you get hurt. That's how you get injured. And for a little while, I felt like I was getting caught up in doing stuff like that. But right now, I'm very confident in my strength. I'm very confident in hitting lifts for myself, which makes me happiest about that bench. I really wanted to bench 2 times body weight, paused, raw for a while now, and that felt really good. Now, after the 475, you saw I smoked 455, and it's always smoke on 455. It's just that last few inches at the top at lockout that normally gets me. You know, whatever. I knew that the 505 probably wasn't going to be there just because I did have to spend quite a bit to lock out that 475, to be honest. But I decided to try the 505 anyways. I know that 505 is there. Like, next time I bench, it's probably there. Will I do it next time I bench? I don't know. Probably not. You know, I got to make it mean something again. Probably make it mean something to myself. Now, the reason I haven't hit a big elbow rep bench PR since 500 is because what does 505 mean if you got 500? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not doing it for yourself, you stop caring. And so like the last bench PR that I really hit that was just like for me, for myself, was probably 200 kilos or 441, which was earlier in like November of last year. That was like probably the last bench PR that I hit. It just proved something to myself. I'm like, man, I feel like I'm strong enough to do this. Now I'm gonna just go do it. And that's what I did. And that was like the last one. But ever since then, I've always just been chasing like a record, a person, anything else. And it's not good for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not good for your lifting. You're not going to progress your lifting if you're just always chasing someone. So that's what I'm trying to do with 505 too. I'm trying to make that 505 mean something to me. So now that it means something to me, I got a reason to go out and hit it, you know? And I think the reason it's going to mean to me is so I could prove that I'm getting stronger, because I know I'm stronger. I could have not paused 475 when I tapped 500. The reason I got 500 is because I thought the 500 was going to be my break. That made me not famous, but known. And it did. I was 100% correct about that. But I want to hit this 505 now so I can prove that I'm stronger. So I can prove that I'm getting stronger. And I know that I am stronger. It's just I haven't been training it as much, whatever else. I got this surgery, so I got no teeth right here right now. Got a little flipper, but I take that out. You know, yeah, y'all don't need to see me perfect 24/7. You know, I'm just trying to be real. I have bad days too. You know, I have a lot of bad bench days, especially bench, man. Somebody got to help me out with that bench bad days. There is a lot more bad bench days than good days, but I've gotten a lot better realizing every day doesn't need to be a great day. Every day I don't need to go beat somebody. Every day I don't need to prove a point. And when I realized that, it just made me more like hungry. It made me like just want to up myself, make myself a better person. When you're fighting to make yourself a better person, I'm like, that's a scary person to, and like if you look at that person, you're like, man, why is that guy training so hard? You know, it's not because, oh, his girlfriend broke up with him, oh, the kids at school don't like him. No, he's training that hard because he's trying to make himself better. That's a scary person, you know what I'm saying? Because that mentality doesn't really go away. You know, eventually you'll graduate school. People will stop bullying you. Eventually you'll move on from that girlfriend, that boyfriend, whatever. But if you're always just trying to make yourself better and do things for yourself, that doesn't really go away. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make you have a grudge or really be angry or anything. But that's just that burning fire motivation that never goes away. So when you're doing it for yourself, I think it just means so much more. But that's really all I wanted to just come in here and talk about, is do it for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else. And when I hit this 505, it's going to be doing for me again. It's a proof to myself that I'm stronger than I was whenever ago, even though I already know that. It's just going to be that foundation of, I definitely know that now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do that on squat. I'm going to do that on deadlift. I'm going to do that on all my lifts for the rest of my career. And I think my mentality has changed drastically since 6 months ago when I started falling into this phase of what's so-and-so lifting so I could try to beat it, or so I can make myself feel worse or better or whatever. You don't need to feel good because of what so-and-so lift. Get your lifts done. Do it on the platform. Set the records on the platform. Care about it when it's on the platform. If it's not in the gym, who cares, bro? Just look the other way. You know what I'm saying? Who cares about gym lifts? Do it for yourself. Feel good. But that's all it is, man. And like I said at the start of the video, the word of the day is there's no excuses, man. There's never a good enough excuse. And I was using this as an excuse for a long time. Like, man, I'm just never going to catch this person. I was looking at, honestly, I'll name somebody right now. Bob, that guy, one who just won the Worlds. I was looking at him for the longest time like, oh my gosh, how many years is this going to take for me to catch him? It doesn't matter, dude. I'll do whatever it takes. Because I'm trying to make myself better. I'm not trying to beat him. I'm trying to make myself better and win at the same time. So that's the biggest part, man. Hopefully everybody has a good day today, and stay strong. Like, comment, subscribe on my